especially considering that we are still limited on time that we can put into science, and it's not tested, so in a lot of schools it's not seen as an important concept to embed to the classrooms. So up on the board here, it just says incorporating engineering into the classroom. This is the engineering design process. So this is the process that I use with all of my science classrooms when we're working through any engineering projects. In front of you guys, you have a packet that also has the exact same image onto it. And what we're going to work on today is we're going to talk about how to incorporate it into the first grade classroom. Okay, so the standard is a reading standard, and it says the students should be able to read text and use media to determine patterns in behavior of parents and their offspring to help them survive. And the question that I asked this first grade students is, how do parents protect their offspring? And we researched a lot of different ways that the students get protected, or parents protect their children, and they learned about one of them, which was nests in different homes. And so the students learned about different nest sizes and what the goals are of nests, and then I presented the students with the challenge of being bird engineers. So then they had to engineer a nest that could take care of their baby birds. So I brought these little baby Easter peeps, and these are the baby birds that you're going to have to be engineers for and build. So on the very bottom of your guys' packet, you can see a rubric, and if you wouldn't mind skipping it, this is the same rubric that all of my first graders had to follow when they were being engineers in the classroom. So they had to make sure that it could fit the size of one of our Easter peeps. They had to make sure they used at least 3 different types of materials. It had to stay together when they picked it up. We didn't want any birds to fall out the bottom of the nest. And then if they were able to work together collaboratively with their group. So those were their goals. The students were aware of the goals before we started the project, so they had beginning with the end in mind. They were able to focus on those concepts as they went along. So if you guys would flip your packet to the next page. And so on this page, we're only going to look at the back side of the first page. It has a list of supplies that you guys are welcome to use to build your bird nests. The 2 things that I give you for free are scissors and glue. But the other things, you can decide what you're going to build. I have a planning section here, and then I also have an area where you can draw out your design. In the engineering design process, there's a lot of emphasis placed on the planning components of it all, because students always want to skip to the end and start working, and then they realize that they should have planned things out a little more efficiently. So when I do it in my classroom, I have students plan individually how they're going to think about doing it, and then they get paired with someone else, and they learn to collaborate and merge their ideas together to create one bird nest. So what I'm going to have you guys do is you're going to be in partners, or you're going to be with groups of people at your table, and you're going to follow the rubric on the first page to try to build a bird nest. I have all the supplies over here, and you're going to have the rest of the training to try to build a bird nest that effectively holds at least 1 peep. However, you can challenge yourself and try to hold more than 1 peep. You may not go over there, though, until you have written out some of your plans and you have drawn your plan of your bird nest. All right? So, Ms. Cates, would you flip so they can see the process again? So we started with me asking you the problem of how can we build a bird nest to protect our baby birds. And then you're going to kind of imagine it, your ideas in your head, discuss with your partner, and start drawing out your plan. Once you have planned it, let me know and you can start creating it. All right, you guys can go ahead.
Oh, can we have more than 3 things? So we've got.
You can want to do
I think each of the students one, and then we're covering our.
What do you think? Which plan?
Popsicle sticks. Kind of try to make Okay, so we'll lay yarn. Okay, we'll lay yarn.
Are you ready? Do you have at least 3
Okay, and now draw your nest idea in any box. Okay. We've got the popsicle sticks.
All right. Go for it.
So there's gonna be, I think they just know how to go around.
Okay. Sure. Once it runs out. Okay.
Yeah, I think with the pipe cleaners, maybe we can just kind of move it around, right? Line, pipe cleaners, yarn, popsicle sticks, and feathers, and Easter grass.
Do you want to combine a couple of them?
Can you go, oh, you're together.
doors, fireworks, and
You said you're building a mosque.
What'd you guys decide? Are you working as three?
Yeah,
Keep Sunday visitation.
we're doing the,
Like here, like a gate.
we're doing five.
Oh, these ladies, okay, right here. All of it? I think we should.
Yeah, I want to do a couple more, because then we can
that
put
I've
the,
been part of.
those
But if there's any of them on here that you want me to put, like the first
maybe because
kindergartners are starting this, and then a couple weeks to register each day. The first grade one that we did, I did already issue for challenge this year. Second grade one, I think. Yeah, it's so.
Oh, one of these kind of things are
They
similar.
build it and then they have a blow dryer. They go protect it. And then the second grade, they already did that with all of those. Alright guys, can I have you stop for just 1 minute? Oh, excuse me, I need your attention for 1 minute. So, we have one group that wants to present theirs to everyone else. Can you guys please bring yours up? Bring your plan, what you were thinking. We're gonna check if you met all of the requirements on the rubric.
No, just your pillows. Process was really fun. Each of us had a different design, a triangular, kind of a circular, and hers was a raft. So what we decided to do at the bottom is we took the raft idea and we were worried about the glue not being dry enough. So instead what we did was we did kind of like a strawberry May basket, and we wove in and out with our what do you call those things? Pipe cleaners, thank you. Then we glued on a really cushy, soft, Tempur-Pedic cotton balls, and we were able to fit our 3 cuties in there. 3
So did you, so you can hear from their presentation that they first imagined their own ideas, and then they planned as a group, they collaborated as a group and made their plan. They created it, and they're flipping it to the other side, and so you can see the base of their plan. Did you guys make any improvements as you were working to change any of your original ideas?
Well, we wove, I think, 3 of these. At first, I thought we were only going to do 2, so we reinforced it. That was
Okay,
1, 2,
reinforced it.
And we did over, under instead of
Perfect.
just,
So, and then one of the last things that I always incorporated into any engineering project is the presentation component of it, because it's one of the 21st century skills students have to be able to do, is communicate their understanding and justify their reasoning behind while they were doing it. So, we can give a big round of applause to this group. And if anybody else would like to present theirs, we can do that in a little bit, or we can do it later. But that's all we had today. I wanted you guys to notice the second page. I have just one brief idea of how you can incorporate engineering into your classroom for each of the classes. So if you would like more information on it, you can let me know. I'd be happy to do it. But thank you so much for everyone for coming today. I really appreciate it.